So just to review what it is that I've been inviting you to and how you could make use of this. I've proposed that an underlying belief that life is against me is responsible for an a vicious cycle which tends to accumulate more and more evidence in support of that belief, which blocks the person who has the belief from perceiving other options that are available to them and just keeps the person stuck in a vicious cycle. And as an alternative to that, what I've proposed is that the regular exploration of the direct experience of ease can help to shift that in a positive way. There are lots of ways of doing that. What I've guided you through today were some really simple things that, when done regularly, can be very helpful. And just to recap what those things were. So the first thing was just to notice your breathing and to invite more ease and comfort in the lower abdomen. And really, really important here is that it's just an invitation. So if you attempt to force that, if you, as many people will make the mistake of doing, many people will make the mistake of thinking, oh, I know what I should be. I should experience more ease and comfort in the lower abdomen. Therefore, I'm going to force more ease and comfort in the lower abdomen. They'll come up with various strategies for doing that, which on the surface seems somehow to be a good idea, but it actually will work against you. So it's really honestly just to invite that possibility. So this is done through intention and awareness, and it's not done through force, which for some of us will be extraordinarily difficult at first, which again, I think speaks to how habituated many people are to the state of I'm not safe, life is against me. Because from that point of view, there's a constant need to fix something, to do something aggressive in order to solve the problem. And what I'm proposing is very different from that. It's really just setting the intention, being aware, and allowing. And through that, you'll notice that things start to unravel and open up. But it's like a blossoming. You cannot force it. You have to allow for it. So you can set the conditions and then allow for it. The second thing that I suggested or guided was to use imagination to imagine a place in which you feel very comfortable and at ease and safe. There are certainly times and places for acknowledging what it is, how it is that you've been imagining the problem so that you can make changes to that. There's absolutely time and place for that. And I'm not proposing that there's not. However, I am suggesting that regularly using your imagination to imagine being in a place where you feel at ease and comfortable and safe can be very useful because it can help you to just start to acclimate to that and recognize that that is available to you. And it may well be that it's not something for many people, it may not be something that you have, it may be a very unfamiliar experience to you at this point in your life. So to actually allow that can be very useful in terms of bringing more balance and restoring your sense, your connection to those possibilities in your life. You will turn back on things in your life that will allow you to recognize options that previously were invisible to you. So it can be really powerful, and yet I do know that it's quite different from the way that many of us are accustomed to doing things. Many of us are accustomed to a very aggressive approach, and this approach of very gentle exploration does not seem to give those kinds of dramatic results in the same way, and so we may be dismissive of it and think, "Oh, this it's too weak. It couldn't really work. It's not strong enough for my problems. My problems are really big, therefore I need these really big, dramatic kinds of solutions." Whereas actually, in fact, it's completely the opposite. In many ways, we could say the more the the bigger the problems that you think you have, the more dramatic your problems, the more serious your problems. Probably you need what I'm proposing here more than anything else. Of course, you can only find out by putting that to the test in your life, which I certainly invite you to do. If you choose to do so, I would appreciate hearing from you to know what you notice in your life as a result. So please do let me know. When you choose to shift to some different position or state for whatever reason, then I invite you to do that mindfully so that you can integrate this knowledge and experience in as good of a way as possible. So just be mindful about the transitions that you make. So instead of flinging yourself around, see if you can remain aware of your breathing. See if you can allow yourself to move in ways that are comfortable for you. You might be surprised to notice how many of your habits of the ways in which you move and transition in your life are aggressive and somewhat violent, and might be quite delightful to notice that you have options. Like you could choose to allow yourself to move in ways that are more comfortable for you. There's a lot to explore in that. So much to explore.